Hello, another beautiful day in Dual Universe. I'm playing my Dual Universe on the Settler server, and today I'm just gonna go through the startup, because when you end up, here I am in Haven, which is a small planet in the system of Elliot, well, where Elliot is the main planet. So this is where you start, and here is not much to do. You can go to a market, which is fairly close, and you can sell things at the market to get money. But what you do want to do is move to the planet Elliot. And to move to Elliot, you need to get money and bring some stuff with you. So today I'm going to go through how to build a better ride to go with. And as you see, when you start the game, you get some stuff lying around here. And some of it is useful. Here you see wings, other things that fit on an airplane. So I'm gonna go into what's called build mode by pressing B. And then I press, for me it's 1. It's called deploy element tool. Then you can place things or you can remove by pressing Alt. Alt and click, and this one ends up in your backpack or your active container, whatever you have. So I'm gonna go look around and see if there's something else that looks like, I'm gonna move that. This looks like it's also belonging on a... Look, these are useful. These are adjusters. And that was something else, I don't know. Another adjuster, I don't know how many I'm gonna use, but I'm just removing them because they are good to bring once you move. And then go around here. And this is an engine. That is good. We take that. More adjusters, and that's an air brake. That is good for braking. Sort of. And then we see, is there anything else around here? Oh yes, look at this. How did I miss it? That is a stabilizer. That's another stabilizer. And that is aileron. Yep. Of course we take that. Then I press B again. And we get out of build mode. And then I go to this little nice thing here. And I can also press B to get into build mode. And then I press I to get into my inventory, because I need to find, I start with the wings. So I equip the wings. Okay, that's not how, I mean, this can be really complicated or it can be very simple. I mean, wings go on the side, right? And to turn them, I press R and roll with the mouse wheel and place them somewhere where it looks nice. Somewhere there. And then I remember it's -8, 2.5, 4.5. That's good. We go round. Okay, we place the other one, and then you just move it around with the arrows. Okay. Well, I don't remember anymore, but who cares if it's a bit off. And then we need stabilizer. Of course, I start with the engine. Here. Oh. Okay, we place the engine at the back. I think there's room for it. It's red, but, well, that looks better. You can just move it to the side, and you should have that at 0, so it's in the middle. I think that's 0.50. Oh, that looks off. But maybe this poor little thing is a bit off. So I just don't care. I do it like this. And then when I click on this one, it's gonna start blinking, which means that it needs fuel. So I will connect it to the fuel tank using the Link Elements tool. I click on the fuel tank, well, from the engine to the fuel tank. Okay, that looks good. But I think I need to put some more stuff on before this one will fly. And then you have to watch about something, because you want to be able to make this compact, to put it in your backpack. And as you see, you cannot compact constructs with more than 3 atmospheric engines. And then I think we will not need that one in the front here. So I press B, 1, Alt, and remove it. Okay, what do we... Air brake. Didn't we have 2 air brakes? Oh well, I will just put the one. Since I found only one for now, I will see if I can place it somewhere where it looks symmetrical. Well, okay, it's gonna be there. I don't care so much. But what we see now in the build helper is that this one, Atmospheric Flight Engineer, it lost the orange color, which means that we can fly. We can brake, we can go forward, but it's not very much. So let's see, let's just place what we have. Ailerons are good. Did we only have one? Well, I thought we could find another one, so I think I'm gonna go and look. But we have 2 stabilizers, why not? They look cool. I put them on the sides here. Okay. This is gonna make it fly better, I think. Well, you can take a look around the house and see if you find more stuff. And if I remember right, we did fill this one with fuel. We did. So, when you have done this, you can just try to pilot it. Well, and now you see that it cannot go into space. It's this one. But it can fly. And that's all you have to do. You can think much more about stuff and learn about everything what it does. But for now you have something that can actually fly. Oh, it says lots of stuff here. But okay. And then you see, okay, why can't I fly? I'm trying to fly. So you find out, okay, I have a flying device and it's capable of flying, but it doesn't fly. So what do? I land it again. And I have a look here at the pilot seat. And then I can see there is something called ground construct, flying construct. So perhaps I want to make this a flying construct. Okay. Which means that when I now press, I get the opportunity of going up. Let's go to market. So now you have a flying device, which is very, very good. You have to be careful though, this one is not so good. But we go to market and we stop it and it floats down, and if we are lucky we won't crash. Looks good. Okay. Yeah, it bounced a bit. It would need something else to break it, but who cares? It is a flying device and we have built it. That's how easy it is. But as you could see here, I lift it with the maneuver tool it has got only one of these. We press B and we have a look what it is. It's a basic hover engine. So I'm thinking we would need 2 of those. And to make it fly even better, we also need more adjusters. And adjusters are just like sort of fingers moving the moving the aircraft. So you have one, this one is pushing up, that one is pushing to the side. And then if they have done this right, this is not my build, there is something on the top too, and there is not here. So you should place an adjuster here. Here's one adjuster. There should be an adjuster here, because then the plane can adjust itself. Actually, it would be really good to have them out on the wings as well, up and down, so that the plane can adjust itself. Here are more adjusters, and as we see, here are 2 of them going down. Just gonna check, is there something under? Yes, here you have both up and down, which means that the front can go up and down. So this is what you start with, and then what I would recommend is to dismantle the little landing craft you have. And to dismantle something, you have to be in build mode like I am here, B, build mode. And then you can actually take away, I told about you can press on the deploy element tool and alt, and then you can remove things. And how about the voxels? Those are needed as well. And then you can press 7 and you can just mark what voxels you want and you press delete. And you get those. And if you think twice, because I really need to get home with this device, I don't want to destroy it, I press backspace. So that will work. We can fly home and we can dismantle the lander instead and use that. You can sell stuff or save the voxels or whatever, because they will end up in your inventory together with all the other things. And the inventory is kind of big. And as you work on, you will get this kind of talent points, which you can use for your inventory to make it bigger. That's what you need in the beginning. Maybe mining speed, flying, well, you need everything, but for now the main goal is to get off from this desolate place and on to Aliot to meet other people. So I wanted to take up one more thing before you start building too many things on your ride here. It's the fact that you might mess up and you might crash, or you might just want to scratch everything and start over, but you can. Since this is a vessel that has been given to you, you have the right to make a blueprint. You can do that of all constructs that you have built on your own or that you are given as your own. Not if you buy a blueprint of something that someone has done, then you can just build it. So I'm gonna show you. You go into build mode, and first you can rename the construct, because I've actually done some changes. This will be Shark Mother's Ride 2. That will be the name of the construct. The entire thing. You can always put name to element if you want to. That can be useful further on. But what you do now is you go into construct and create a core blueprint. And then I look in my inventory. Okay, I have made actually old blueprints of my Shark Mother's Ride. And here's the new one. And if I ever want to build this again, I just have to make sure that I have all the parts in the same container or in my nanopack. And then I create a blueprint of this core blueprint. The core blueprint is something that you can create several blueprints from. And as you see, they cost money. But that can be worth it if you if you crash your ride and you have some money, you can always make or buy the things and make a new one instead of starting to build from the beginning. I mean, you can always make changes to this, make a new core blueprint, and then you have the version saved to work on for the future. So, and also when you have made this beautiful ride, your own, put wings on it and whatever, and you want to test fly it, well, a bit further than just around your base, you will need one more thing. You will need scrap, and you always want to bring that in your nano pack because you might crash into something. It's really easy to do, and we all do it sometimes. So what you need to do is just take the harvest tool, which was here on 1 for me, and I go and get some, well, I think I had carbon already in my backpack, in my nano pack, so to speak. So I just take some carbon. You can find this if you crash somewhere in the middle of nowhere and you're lucky that no one owns the territory. You can always bring scrap with your nano crafter. Just mine it and then you press K for crafting. And as you see, you want to make scrap. You search for scrap and of course carbon scrap, since that is I have carbon in my backpack. And to make carbon scrap I need pure carbon. But the nanocrafter is your friend, because it seems that from the carbon I have I can make pure. So I'll just see how much I can make. Oh, I can make 2. Then I don't have enough. Okay, so let's make those. So we now have crafted some pure, and pure carbon can make scrap. So as you see, it got red, so I could only make this scrap. But if I want to fix something, like my poor crashed lander here, I just go around and see, this one is not doing so well. I press I to get my nano pack, and then I look for the scrap, carbon scrap, I equip it, and then I need a repair tool, which automatically showed up, but you can see it's on number 6 for me. You can move them around, and I press K, and now it's not broken, but it's still damaged. So I'll do like this. Okay, this is what you do. And this one I'm gonna dismantle it completely, take everything with me when I move to Elliot, because I see that it has let's see, is it wings or stabilizers? Yes. And I think this one has brakes and everything you might need to build a better airplane. Oh yeah, this is a brake, I think. It is an air brake. Yep. And you have some nice switches and whatever. You also have in here another seat if you want to build something. And I remember right, these are brakes. Hold on. 5 to move it. I move it up just a little bit. And we can go in. Yeah, retro rocket brake. Wow. And this one has a hatch and everything. So this is not something you just want to leave here. You want to dismantle it and use all the stuff, because it's expensive and it takes time to create your own stuff, to build everything. Though you have a nano crafter, and I mean you can build, if you want to do a wing, you You see here, you can, oh, those are not so good, but this wing XS, wing S, craftable. So you just add them to your queue, but then you have to create all those things. But everything goes back. You can always go back to see you need hematite here. Yeah, and here you need pure aluminium, pure silicone, which is made out of quartz. And let's see, where was I? And bauxite. So you just go mining and then you can create with a nanocrafter. So that's it for now.